Oh my goodness. What is this? Wow. Okay, this is a hardcover edition of my Del Ryder series, my books. Uh, Pretty amazing. Look at this artwork on this hardcover edition. This is done by an artist named Will Kelly, an amazing illustrator that I got to work with. And yeah, just check that out on the back. There's the old oak from the books. Pretty crazy. This is about 800 pages and just incredible. Some of you might know, if you know me and you know that I've been writing this series for, well, I guess it started 8 years ago. And you're thinking, what? A hardcover of the entire series? How is that even possible? Because where's the fourth book? There's the fourth and final book. Well, it's right here. It's right here. Here we go. There's the fourth book. So now these are going to be available really soon. I'm actually doing a Kickstarter. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. But you can support that Kickstarter, and what you do is you get rewards, and the rewards are the different books, either ebooks or paperback copies like we have here. These are sample copies that I was able to order. So here is Del Ryder and the Battle for Azdia, which is the fourth and final book in the series. So that's pretty cool. But there's more as well, and I'm going to show you the hardcover in a minute again and just show you some of the amazing things that are inside that hardcover edition because it's really, really cool. So here's the fourth and final book, the longest in the series. Took me quite a while to write it, but as part of this Kickstarter that I'm doing, you'll be able to support at various levels. And what I did was I wrote a few years ago, I wrote a couple of short stories, and I think I wrote 3 of them called The Adventures of Crimson and Hollow, and that followed two of the characters from the original Del Ryder book, and was kind of like set beforehand, kind of like a prequel. And I was gonna write a series of short stories, and I kind of stopped doing it and didn't work on them. Well, after I'd finished the 4th book, I decided I'm gonna finish those off. So I wrote 3 more short stories, and actually it ended up being one overall story that kind of went through all of them. So those became sort of the 6 parts of what is now a novella. And here is the novella of The Adventures of Crimson and Hollow. Again, the artwork is done by this amazing artist, Will Kelly. And it just is really cool. It wraps around. And so it's got the ship with the 2 lumens, Crimson and Hollow, on there with their correct colors, the red and the blue. And this is just a short book. I mean, it's not super short. How long is it? Let's see. Yeah, about 130 pages. So kind of like so this is a novella, and it is a prequel to the main Del Ryder series. So I'm super excited about that. That'll also be available as part of this Kickstarter. So I'm just gonna show you here. Here are the original books. So there's book 1, Del Ryder and the Crystal Seed. Book 2, Del Ryder and the Rescue of Eleanor. Book 3, Del Ryder and the Emerald Scepter. And now book 4, Del Ryder and the Battle for Azdia, which is going to complete the series. So actually right now on Kickstarter, there's what's called a preview page where you can sign up to be notified when the launch goes live, which is going to be on October 2nd is when it's going to go live. The easiest way to find that, actually, just from me talking, is go to kickstarter.com and just search for Del Ryder. Just search for Del Ryder, and and it'll come up. So kickstarter.com, and then there's a little search up at the top. Click on that, and you can search for Del Ryder, and it'll come up. So the really cool thing, the main thing I'm funding through this Kickstarter is this hardcover edition. This is really, and it's actually heavy. It's heavy. This hardcover edition of the complete series, Del Ryder, the complete series. And this might be backwards on your video, hopefully. Oh, hey, Philemon is online. Hey, Philemon, good to see you. And I want to show you just a little bit of what is inside this book. I'm going to try to do this because I'm like holding it up in the air. So even on the dust cover flaps, you get this beautiful extra little artwork that Will did. So that is the Emerald Scepter right there from the books, which is pretty cool. And on the back flap, you get this, a sword and a book. These are from the 4th book. So pretty cool. All right, now the inside. Okay, here we go. Yeah, opening, copyright page, very important. There is this amazing color character illustration of the moment when Del Ryder meets Crimson for the first time. And pretty cool. So this is something that I always wanted to have, is this hardcover edition and have illustrations. And I'm an independent publisher and author. So all of that is like my own, like I've got to figure out how to get it done. So there's no publishing company that's behind me doing that. And so it was just, I never, like honestly, I didn't think it was going to be possible to do it. And then just worked really hard to figure it out. So this is partly why it's taken so long for book 4 to come out, is actually figuring out some of this stuff. One of the things that I put in here was a really amazing table of contents. This excites me. I don't know if it excites other people, but a really cool table of contents where you can see all the chapter titles all in one place and the various books and where to find them. But I think that will be helpful for anyone who orders it, because if you're wanting to read a particular book, just to find them. But that contents goes on for quite a while because I write fairly short chapters. I wrote a special foreword just for this book, and we must have skipped over kind of the most important thing here. So here is also a full color map of the land of Azdia, where they go, where the kids go and visit, and where the adventures take place. So full color map of the world of Azdia. I can't guarantee it's to scale, but this is pretty cool to have this. So you've got old Azdia on this side and new Azdia on this side. And this again is in the hardcover. It's not in the paperbacks, but you can get it in the hardcover. And as part of the Kickstarter, what I'm doing is you can support at various tiers, and you'll be able to support a tier where you can get the map and the character illustrations from here as digital copies. So if you decide, I don't want to spring for this is not going to be cheap, folks. If you don't want to spring for the hardcover edition, but you think, I want ebooks. And I'd love to have the maps and the illustrations as they'll come as like high definition PDFs, and you can get those as digital copies. So all that kind of stuff will be available, or you can order like the paperback and the digital maps kind of thing. So lots of options that'll be available. So again, if you want to sign up or know more about that, you can always just send me a private message as well through Facebook or Instagram, and just ask me, where am I finding this? Or if you're not on my email list, those people know first about this. I sent out an email this morning about it, and you can go on the email list, just go to mattbruff.com, and you learn all about these amazing like hardcover editions of the Complete series before anyone else, and some of what's in here. So really cool stuff. You get on my mailing list by going to mattbruff.com, and there's just a little sign up there. And what else can I tell you? Oh yeah, so once again, the Kickstarter that's going to be for this to fund the production of all the books and the sending them out, and the way you can get this stuff, go to kickstarter.com, and there's a search, and just search for Del Ryder, and it'll show right up. You might be able to search for my name too, but Del Ryder's probably easier to remember actually. Yeah, and if you're one of those people that's like, I've been waiting for book 4, I want book 4, and here you can see it. This is the only copy in existence, a preview copy right now. But again, the Kickstarter is going to be the way to get this soonest, whether it's an ebook or a paperback. So if you bought this, say on Amazon or at a bookstore, even directly from me in person, actually the best way is going to be to support the Kickstarter. I'm only offering it there first, and then later down the road it's going to come out on Amazon and other bookstores. So if you want it, especially if you want it before Christmas, the Kickstarter is going to be the way to get it. All right. So yeah, thanks for watching this little video. Just decided to go live real quick and just tell you about the exciting stuff, like the new book and the prequel novella coming out at the same time, and then this amazing hardcover edition of Del Ryder, the complete series. Can you believe that? It's so good and quite heavy. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.